Hey, welcome to another episode of DoJRP LiveLE. My name is Travis, of course, your host. Joining me inside the studio, we have Adam S. With the Highway Patrol. How's it going, Adam?
What's going on, Travis?
You know, not a whole hell of a lot. It's a Monday, so I see my girlfriend bought some flowers out for our deck. I didn't tell her to do that, but she decided to do it anyways. So, surprise,
Nice.
surprise, right? And we also got Terry, aka Barry Bogan. How's it going, Terry?
Going great, buddy. How are you going?
You know, I'm doing. What time is it there?
It is currently 10:04 a.m., Travis, so we're good to go.
Sorry, just making sure everyone's muted here. 10:04. Holy cow!
Yeah, in the morning, mate. It's all good.
You're dedicated.
Yeah, you gotta be dedicated, mate. That's you gotta be. My dad always taught me that. Rest in peace, Dad.
Oh, good old Barry Bogan. You can't go wrong with Barry Bogan.
Eventually, people are gonna get tired of that voice.
Nope, they never will. It's just so funny. How's it going, Jake Fox? Angry, and I think that's angry games, even though I think it's spelled incorrectly. I don't know. It's throwing me off. How's it going, Blue Storm Vids, Lead Speedster? How's it going? Happy Monday. The people we got actually being our patrol staff. In the far upper left-hand corner for right now is James with the Highway Patrol. In the middle of your screen, we have Sep T, and on the far right-hand side of your screen, we have none other than Nick W, aka Nick Wall, with the BCSO. The big boy fireman is in game, is he not? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hattie is in game, the fire chief of DOJ, so he's in this server as well. So make sure, hopefully they will make me proud. Let's see, Officer Jesse, Whiskey 25, Doa Prenix, I think is what it is. How's it going? Situations I'm sure are going to start popping up here any moment, but for right now, obviously because the server just started, we are just getting everyone situated and everyone's just starting to get in game. Looks like a couple of our scenes, a couple of our people are frozen here, or at least it looks like it. Sep is on some sort of call. I can't really tell. We might have some issues out in the city or out in the county there, but let's swap over to Sep and see what he's got going on.
I can see it, though. I don't want to have to use it. I absolutely have to.
Disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, man. If there's any concerns, we're always hiring down at the police department for volunteers. So if you want to ever apply, give you a business card. Say you talk to me, I can say I talk, and I can help you out.
Appreciate it, man. And what was your name again?
Card 1 second. Set for the Lost Control Intelligence. There's 144. So number's 522. You can call me anytime if you want. My number is going to be 45. It's on the card, so you can give me if you see anything. Again, if you see crime, again, the police say it's a crime by now. So by all means, let us know when crime's happening. Right?
Fire control.
Absolutely, will do. My name's Clayton, by the way. I know I didn't introduce myself.
Copy, Station 3, paramedic entry.
Yeah, well, actually, I was born and raised off of Route 68. Do you know where Chancey Lane is?
Yes, that is that place. A lot of robbers actually go there after they rob the bank. So yeah, Chancey Lane, good old Chancey.
So I was born and raised, and now I live on Sonora Way with my beautiful wife. We live in that. I got two for the house. One's just finishing college. The other one's been out.
We're back inside the studio here. Hopefully we can get the audio issues with Sep fixed, because obviously he is lagging quite a bit due to that, disconnection, or the bad connection between the satellite and little satellite on his car. So hopefully we'll be able to get that fixed for you guys and get you guys some better quality when it comes to the actual audio. We got Mason B in the left-hand corner here now, filling in for Highway Patrol, showing us how it's done, taking the place of James. James will drop down to our secondary slot, so we still see him up here. But for right now, I think Mason is going to take the primary slot as he was scheduled for it. Looking around here at the different people that we have streaming here for us today. We got Nick, I see, rocking the BCSO charger, upper right-hand corner. And then middle of your screen, obviously, you see Sep. You'll need to get better satellites. King of type shoes, well, we do stream every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. sharp. So if you happen to watch live PD during that time, then, good thinking. Obviously, you like what you're watching. Terry, what'd you do this weekend?
I actually just had my 4 rooms in my house carpeted, so I was moving furniture about all weekend pretty much, so that kept me pretty busy.
So you're really tired.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's Tuesday here in Australia now, so you guys are Monday night. We just actually had a public holiday yesterday as well, so there's that as
well. What public holiday is there? How's it going, Salmon?
So it was the Queen's birthday public holiday, but it actually wasn't the Queen's birthday. We just celebrated on a different day. So, yeah, weird, right?
That's not weird, actually, because, so oddly enough, even though I'm American, 100%, and like I'm, inside of my heart, I'm proud to be an American, I still follow up with a lot of global events and whatnot, and I'm actually really interested in the monarchy and everything that it represents, and how it came to be and whatnot. So all that stuff is very interesting to me. I always tend to watch all that. I'm really kind of try to keep up to date with all the royals, kids, and all that kind of crazy stuff. So try to keep up.
Did you know their last name's not really Windsor? It's they have German last names, but they changed it to Windsor, so for it to sound more English. But the family's actually from Germany. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, because they wanted to distance themselves, especially after World War II started like that, and the persecution.
Correct. Yeah.
He called my hose shoes.
See, it's just not LiveLE today. It's a history lesson for everybody. There you go.
Not Bradley says hello, Dan Abrams. There's what is that? Milkshake strawberry says that Barry Bogan, mate.
Hey there, mate. How you going there, Mr. Milkshake?
Mr. Milkshake. Oh Lord. Hopefully we'll get some calls here for you guys shortly. Looks like everyone's kind of posting up looking for that traffic stop. Nick's just broke off 68. Sep looks like he is off the dirt road on Joshua, and Russ is, I can't tell you what, Russ is just turned on to Joshua as well from 13. So everyone's quite spread out, actually. We got quite a great coverage area for right now. What the hell is this? Mr. Pit Pugs, this is like live PD, but LiveLE. Damn it, Barry Bogan. I know, right? You can't take him seriously with that voice. I tried recording with the dude, all right? It's so damn hard. He makes you laugh so much. It's so, how many times did I break character when we were recording and streaming, Terry?
It's all the time. That especially I think the Cheetos one, the Cheetos episode that we did. We ended up getting arrested by Polecat. I think we're both laughing as much as each other. And then there's the time I stitched you up to punch me in the face right in front of the police.
Right in front of the cop. That time wasn't recorded. I wish that would have been. That would have been really good.
Oh, that was the time that you punched the Barry Bogan right out of me.
Yep.
Or into me, right into me.
Separate time. Yep, that was a separate time. No, that was a separate time than we punched in front of each other, the cops. But yeah.
There's been some great times, mate.
Terry and Barry have had some great fun with each other. More to come in what, like a month now, right?
Yeah, they'll be back next month. Barry's I hear Barry's coming home from Australia back to San Andreas in about under 30 days. So it's less than a month.
Looking forward to it. Terry's missed him. Terry's been in hiding because he hasn't seen Barry recently.
Oh well, we'll have to get him out then, won't we? Bring him out of hiding.
Exactly. So I see Sepp was helping with traffic for a fire call. That's what we were seeing earlier when he was lagging. Looks like he might have fixed it now. Yo, boom, boom, boom. This is awesome. Well, Nitro Bradley, we try. Now I get it. I get it. King of typos. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Picking up what you're putting down. Adam, is there anything new and exciting happening with Highway Patrol?
We just got some new cars the other day. I believe we did a showcase on those last Monday, I believe. Just got a few new cars. The air unit or the Bureau of Air and Coastal Operations got some of their helicopters back from maintenance. They had them back for a little while, but they were waiting for them to be repainted. So we got some of those back. So we have our full fleet now of helicopters, including our Jayhawk and Dolphin. So hopefully we get to maybe see some of those here in today's events.
Hopefully, we're looking forward to that. Mason, look, they have their lights on over on Panorama right before the railroad tracks. Sepp looks like he's either high centered on the railroad tracks or he's just chilling right there. And Nick, I think, was possibly respond. Oh, Nick looks like he's on a traffic stop. Let's actually swap over to Nick and see how he goes about with this traffic stop.
Okay. Where's the other one? He continued forward.
Okay, thank you. Where did Pinky go?
Copy 016.
I want to say he went straight forward. I'm not sure where else after that.
It's gonna be the Delta corner of the building.
35, I copy Charlie.
Stand by 2.
So far as way east, correction, southbound Panorama 270 blue 2-door sports 1. I have a 32 if you can advise.
Faster 34.
Copy 017. Stand by for call attachment.
Sorry, saw him, but I got him for illegal passing. Yeah.
I just came as a backup.
Good.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing.
My name's Deputy Wall of the Plain County Sheriff's Force Division. The reason for the stops because you almost went over in right near the intersection of Marina.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
There we go. There's the key word. Almost.
You got some license registration? Yeah.
Well, are you pulling me over for lane splitting?
I'm pulling you over, basically.
It's lane splitting, sir.
Okay.
You said so yourself on a motorcycle.
I did get you a warning, written warning for right away. Okay. It may be legal to pass there, but you certainly didn't have, you know, ample clearance. Okay.
That's debatable, but okay.
Alright. Just a written warning, so it's, you know, nothing against you. Basically, it's saying be a little careful. Okay. For your license and registration back. I appreciate you stopping for me, alright?
Alright, you take care.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you stopping, sir.
Yep, no problem.
All right, now we're going to swap over to James, who looks like he's done a traffic stop as well. Our satellite coverage is not looking good tonight, so hopefully we can get that squared away for you guys. But let's, well, I saw James was on a traffic stop, but it doesn't look like he is anymore. He might be going somewhere. Russ is possibly doing something. It's, see. Russ is running somewhere. Let's take a look at Russ and see what he's running after.
We're gonna be 284 Lolita Avenue, south of.
My hands were up. Fuck it.
Like, why are you running? You have just because you have no license? Are you actually that stupid? Good job, Adam. Or Sam, sorry. Okay, nice.
Copy, medic 30 station 3. It's gonna be 284 Lolita Avenue for a taser injury. Again, medication 3, 284 Lolita Avenue for taser injury.
Alright, just sit down and don't move and shut your mouth. Sam? He just ran because he had no license.
The 2 Lincoln 57.
57. I guess he didn't have a line.
Okay. Okay, why'd you run,
Copy,
man?
103 frequency is open.
On?
Well, I'll give you a hint.
Oh. You have a warrant, don't you? Perfect.
What, is it because I'm fucking black? You racist fuck.
Man, you made that assumption on your own, man.
Just assume when I have a warrant.
5 Delta 3.
Nah,
Show me out, I'm gonna be eastbound Alhambra Drive.
Alright, I'm gonna Nick, you're still here, right?
Postal 288.
Yeah, we'll babysit him. It's cool.
With a two-door blue and black LG.
I'll go.
Fucking LiveLE?
Smile for the cameras. Smile for the cameras. You're not searching already. Alright, so before I detain you here or arrest you. Let me come back to you and talk to you.
That's fucking years. You guys fucking take recreational drugs so fucking. Look at.
I'm gonna come up. You ran, so it makes you believe that it's a drug if it looks white. Like, we'll test that shit. Don't worry. But you running isn't helping yourself out right now, right?
Yo, fuck you, whatever, man.
Now,
get the fuck out my face. This motherfucking blood.
Okay. Fell flat down your ass.
Bruh, ain't the first dog and pony show, man. Fuck.
Just sit tight. 1 sec.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you rip out of me right here now. I don't give a fuck. Button down the bullet. You wanna fucking go for it? Maybe I help your fucking egotistical bone, rest a little bit.
Yeah, man. You can go ahead and where you want it, man. It's all good, but
Alright, man. Then take your pretty little white hands, put them on these fucking here cables in my bag. Fucking ain't like a man. Gotta pay, man. Fucking do it.
We're gonna come back to this duty here. Well, that guy's definitely got some choice words there for Sep. You can definitely see him handling that situation. And I mean, just speaking on the speaking on that, Adam. Obviously, some people aren't very happy with the encounters that they have with police and law enforcement, and obviously, you have to go about those situations very carefully and how you conduct yourself, right?
Oh, absolutely. You gotta kill them with kindness. Is the expression that we use. Basically, if anytime they're giving you a hard time, you just kill them with kindness and treat them with the respect that you want to be treated with, and hopefully they'll get that and they'll start calming down and doing and treating you better, or vice versa. They get very upset with you and they continue doing it even more. But as long as you got to keep your calm, then hopefully that will calm down the entire situation.
I do want to shout out Michael. I think it's Michael L. DoJRP for the 6 gifted subs and the 300 biddies. Appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for the support. I'm glad you guys like it. A couple different situations going on right now. So Sep has someone, I couldn't tell you why. I'll get more information as to why he actually has that person stopped. See, James is on a possible call right now as well, and Russ is with Sep. So Mason is up in Polito right now, and Nick right now is just passing through. He's on 68 right now. I'm pretty sure that's not Grapeseed, but where am I thinking of right now? What am I thinking of, Adam? Not Grapeseed, but
Harmony.
Harmony, that's what it is. He's passing through Harmony right now, or he just passed through Harmony, I should say. Taking a look here. Oh, looks like so. The reason why Sep stopped that person is it was a vehicle, or was a foot pursuit. But now, obviously, Sep was able to catch him. Except does a lot of working out. Hopefully, that person has a little less choice words for us. But I think we might swap over from Sep for the time being. I know it's a little hard to see there. Yeah, thanks, Elite Speedster. Appreciate that. Kill him with kindness or Sep's baton. Speaking of that, Adam, actually. A lot of people are really happy that. How long ago did we get that new baton?
Oh God, 2 months now, 3 months. And
It's been a minute,
there are some names that people have clever names that people have come up with for it.
Yep, Stick of Justice.
There you go. There's one of them.
For that one.
I say I'm much more old-fashioned in my baton choice, but the new batons are pretty good.
New batons are pretty good. Civ Josh, how's it going? And Terry, obviously, we all have to agree that everyone, when you get heated in game, it's all in good fun. It's all just for a game, right? It's not like you're actually holding a grudge against people.
Exactly right. Barry's been known to go off his head at LEOs, but it's all in good fun. There's no malice behind it all. He's got a kind soul. He just gets heated sometimes.
So if you guys are ever thinking about joining DOJ, don't think that we're always mad at each other and there's a rivalry between civs and law enforcement officers, because in game you're one separate person, and the moment you get out of game, me and Terry could go hours just talking about our lives and enjoying each other's company. So obviously don't think that because we're swearing each other in game, it's all in good fun. It all has to do with the scenario that you're role playing, obviously.
It sounds cliche, and everyone says it, but we truly are a family here at DOJ. So we all care for one another. We look out for one another when a member needs a hand with something. Everyone's there to help out with that. So yeah, it's cliche, but we are really a family.
Looks like Michael.
You should see us in general.
General chat can be a little can be pretty fun. Michael donated another 700 bits. We appreciate that, Michael. Thank you very much. If you guys were wondering, I say it a lot, and I repeat myself over and over, but it's because I like to kind of let you guys know, you aren't donating this to me or anyone here, actually. You're helping to keep DOJ running. This is a DOJ channel, and this is owned by the community itself. I obviously operate it, but when it comes to it, all the money goes directly towards DOJ and the operating funds that it takes to run such a massive community, between server costs, licensing for certain things. There's a bunch of different costs that are associated with running a community of this size, and everything that you donate helps to give back to the community so that the content creators that you enjoy watching, including this channel or even Polecat, can have that server paid for. I'm getting word in my ear here that Mason was possibly attached to a traffic stop here. I'm keeping an eye, and I don't see him attached yet, but I see Nick possibly might be attached as well. I see James is on a traffic stop, but we have had some problems with his satellite feed, so I'm not going to swap over to him just yet. Insidious Meerkat with the 200 biddies, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Am I part of DOJ? Heck yes, I'm a part of DOJ, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. Actually, everyone helping out is part of DOJ here in LiveLE. Let's swap over to James. Hopefully we'll have a better satellite connection with him. All right, because of the connection issues and audio issues here with him, we're going to get that squared away, and hopefully it'll get a little more clear. We did get the audio fixed, luckily, as you heard at the last second there. From what I'm being told with Sepp and his person, the medics are on scene with him, and they are treating him for his injuries sustained in the foot pursuit that he was in. And some of the tactics, I guess, Adam, can you talk about some of the tactics that you might use if you're in a foot pursuit that a lot of people don't really think about, the tactics per se that we're using?
Yeah, obviously the most main one is shouting verbal commands, telling them to stop. A lot of times that doesn't work though, because they're adamant about getting away from you. But some of the better tactics would be trying to read and know like possibly the layout of where they're running to see where they might be running to, and this way you can kind of maybe cut an angle on them. I know I've used that many of times where they're running. I'll read into their movements and say, okay, well he's going to go right, so I'm going to go right now and try and cut him off. And while we're doing that, obviously our tasers are going to be out, and we're going to try and get him down with the taser if he's not carrying a firearm or something like that, just to try and end it. You can also try and slide and tackle him. Do whatever you can to get him to stop running, or sometimes you just got to wait him out, and hopefully he runs out of breath before you do.
And obviously, criminals, when they're running, there's a lot of adrenaline running through their body, and so much so also when it comes to law enforcement. You obviously you don't get in foot pursuits in real life as often as you do in DOJ. That's something we can obviously attest to. Real life law enforcement is nothing like DOJ, where it's constantly doing something crazy within DOJ. Whether it is vehicle pursuits or foot pursuits or shootouts, that's something that doesn't really happen a lot in real life. But when it comes to DOJ, we try to train for as much as possible. It's actually part of the training. You're an FTO, right, Adam?
Yes, I am.
You can actually speak a little bit on the training that is involved when you first join DOJ as a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, we actually go through an active shooter situation as one of our final scenarios. We start off with the slight evoc course, trying to show them what it's like to drive in San Andreas. And then we move on to use of force scenarios, which is what you would do when a guy comes at you with a knife, or comes at you with his fists, or won't stop when you're giving him verbal commands. Then we do basic traffic stop scenarios where, you know, we train them on how to properly do a traffic stop, where to park your car and all that. And then at the end of all that training, we use all of that and go into an active shooter situation, which may involve clearing a building, or just simply shooting back at a suspect who's shooting at you, how to take cover and concealment, what the differences are between cover and concealment, and all that. It's very intensive training we go through. It takes quite a bit of time as well.
And that's not just that. I mean, depending on which department you go through, you might have to go through additional training. I know that sometimes the Highway Patrol has other training involved. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes, you are. In fact, they have the Bureau of Professional Standards. I'm currently a supervisor for that division, and the Bureau of Professional Standards is a continuing training division within San Andreas Highway Patrol, and they basically just sorry about that. I heard something in my headset that kind of scared me a little bit. But no, the Bureau of Professional Standards, it's a continuing education division, and every other month we come up with a new curriculum. We are on our 5th curriculum right now, and it's just different things, anywhere from high intensity situations to advanced EVOC, which is emergency vehicle operation course, to an advanced EVOC course, to all the levels of use of force. Whereas in our regular training, we just touch on use of force. One of our curriculums actually really goes over every aspect of it, and there's a scenario to go with each individual item.
Terry, can you touch on a little bit of the civilian training side of things and what kind of civilians have to go through to be able to create scenarios and kind of the build-up? I mean, we don't just let anyone do anything they want in DOJ, right?
Correct. So we have civ levels of contact, and that's depending upon what civ level you're at. So we've got Proby, Civ 1, 2, 3. Then we have senior civilians, and then you move into the chain of command. But the training, basically, we provide you with some, you know, our vehicle structures, our weapon structures, things you can and can't do, and then you take a test. And then we take you into the servers and we just run some scenarios with you and see if you're, you know, able to stick to the contact level that you're allowed to be at, which at that point will be a Proby level. See what kind of scenes you come up with, what kind of creativity you have. We try and guide you in that way, and we basically evaluate you from there. But when you first join the DOJ, I'm so lost. I can't think of words right now. When you join the DOJ, yeah, it's you're kind of monitored on what scenes you're doing. We monitor your. I'm a member of the chain of command, so we look at your patrol logs and what kind of hours you're putting in, and we evaluate you for promotion there as long as you avoid any type of naughty things. More than likely you're going to get promoted, and you can start moving up to the bigger scenarios from there, like the chases, the robberies, the shootouts with the police, those types of things as you progress in the Civ department.
Just giving you some information there. Looks like Nick is currently looking at a I want to say that's gotta be Shark, but I could be incorrect in that. On the far right of your screen, Sep, I'm told, is engaged in a traffic stop with that yellow vehicle you're seeing right there in the far left-hand side of your screen. You're seeing Mason driving currently on 68, taking her time. Let's see. Does Sep stream?
Shack 1, mate. Shack 1.
Sep, he streams a bunch of other games. He's not part of the DOJ media team right now, but he might be one day. Who knows? The media team applications are open sporadically, and members are, if they meet the requirements, are definitely encouraged to apply. I know that both myself and Terry are both part of the media team, and I have no problem admitting that being part of the media team is awesome. It's kind of an elite group of people who really just love DOJ and likes, you know, spreading the culture of DOJ out to other people in the hopes of gaining more members and just showing you guys what we do on a daily basis in DOJ.
I'm very.
It's been a year for me now. It's been a year for me now, Travis. I think it's probably been about that for you as well. Yeah.
Give or take, yeah. Give or take about a year in the media team. It's crazy how time flies. People, like I said, people don't realize we preach it, and it's not because we're like indoctrined to do so. We say it. DOJ, you create. I honestly would say almost lifelong friendships. I've met people who I didn't even know, and they live, you know, less than half an hour away. I've met with them before. I've sat down, had dinner with them, talked with them for hours. It's just a really fun environment. Not only do you get to know people, they're very like-minded people. It's not just a matter of you. It's not like you always have to like do something crazy in DOJ, or you have to be in game to be able to get to know these people. Just on a personal basis, you start to talk. Next thing you know, I mean, we have channels in TeamSpeak that are dedicated only to just talking to each other. So,
I myself, I've flown from where I live in Brisbane, Queensland, down to Sydney in New South Wales to hang out with Philip J, who plays Lucius Lane, Barry Bogan's best friend and roommate. So, and we met through DOJ. So, he's become one of my close mates, and a friendship I know I'll have for a long time, and that's the type of thing that has provided. So, a lot of us have a lot to I guess we owe a lot to DOJ for friendships formed and things like that. So,
yep, 100%. The Demented Nitro, actually, if you look down to your right and then down a little bit on the channel, sorry, this side, it's opposite for me. So down underneath this area right here of the channel, there should be a link that says media team. Is Polecat324 part of DOJ? Of course, he's the owner of DOJ. He's our bosses. He's not like that though. Polecat's one of the coolest guys you guys will ever meet. If you ever get a chance to talk to the guy, he's a very cool guy. Me and Terry, I think, are both really close with him. We talk to him almost on a daily basis, and really chill guy, really funny. He's just like he is in the videos. That's how he is in real life. There's no in between. He is the exact same person. Let's see. The Demented Nitro. What I was saying is there is a link down below us, and there's a link that shows everyone that is in the media team all of their social media accounts. That'll include their Discord link. That'll include their if they have any YouTube pages or if they have any Twitch pages. So you can obviously follow everyone, show them some love, because they stream a lot more often than this account does stream.
I'd just like to say something quickly about Polecat. Everybody, you know, as they start getting more and more successful, like someone like Polecat, everyone has haters, and one thing I see every now and then about Polecat is that he doesn't care about his members. And one thing I can say about him as well is that I'm not going to get into the details of it. A while back, I had something going on, and within probably 10 minutes of Polecat finding out about that, he was calling my phone to see if I'm okay. So he does care about his members. He loves us. He loves the community very much, and he is that type of guy. He does care about everyone, and yeah. So just wanted to clear that up, because I see every now and then he has his haters, and I don't think it's they don't know him like we know him. So
it's not founded on fact. Once you get to know the guy, you realize that he really does care about what he does. This is his livelihood, and he treats it like his baby. He makes sure that it's all in good hands. Polecat cares about everyone. Yes, he does. Detailing Polisher, how's it going? We're doing all right. Support Marines 10 says, how do you get in contact with Polecat? The best thing to do is join his Discord. He has a personal Discord that is on his, I believe, his YouTube page, and in one of his descriptions of his videos. So you can click that link, join his Discord, and you can chat with him there. I just joined, and it's lagging like crazy. Hopefully not. I don't think it's lagging for everyone else. He cares so much, he roasted me when I asked him to. Yeah, he'll do that, Elite. Pack.
Yeah, we've had some late night roasting sessions in general lobby that he's been a part of. He's a funny guy.
He's a pretty silly guy. I see Nick responding to something. Satellite coverage out there is getting a little spotty, especially because of the way our system works. It also bounces off a lot of the cell towers, and he is kind of an open area where there might not be a lot of cell towers behind Harmony there. But his lights were on, so I think he might be either engaged in some reconnaissance for another operation that might be going on. I see James right now. We'll swap over to him really quickly. We're not going to keep the audio here with us, though. Looks like he is currently on a traffic when it comes to a structure fire. And we have a fire department gentleman here with us, Nathan, who's kind of been silent the entire time. Nathan, I guess looking at that fire, it looks like it's at like an industrial mill or something. What's the normal fire procedure to handle a situation of this magnitude?
Well, actually, funny story. I was just looking at my reports, and it looks like they had some electrical malfunctions there the other day. But essentially, what we're looking at here is different. So the other day, if anybody was here, you might recall we had a construction fire, which is going to be slightly different from an industrial fire. And the reason being is because when you have something like this, there's going to be a lot more metals involved. There's going to be a lot more chemicals for processing different types of products, and in this case, this is the Clucking Bell Completo Bay. So this is going to be no different here. Of course, we won't know how the fire started for a while, but it's going to be one challenge for our firefighters to face because there's so many safety things to take into account, especially considering the building is as tall as it is. You can see some propane tanks in the foreground here. Quite a dangerous situation in general. So what's probably going to happen is once the firefighters get on scene, they're going to have to talk to anybody who's like in the higher ups for whoever works here and try and get head count, see if there's anybody who's missing. If there's people who are missing, they're going to have to go into the building and do a primary search, of being very careful the whole entire way. And then after that, going and just making sure that ventilation is being done, which basically releases the pressure of heat and smoke inside the building, and also making sure that the fire is extinguished, which they'll probably have to do externally since, again, going inside a building like this is quite dangerous, and it's only reserved for attempts to do rescue operations. Sometimes you can go and fight fire from the inside, depends on the situation, but in this situation, it's probably best to stay outside.
Nick is on a traffic stop with someone. Looks like a yellow dirt bike. Let's swap over to Nick and see how that traffic stop goes. Looks like we are having audio problems with Nick here. Let's see if we can possibly get it back here for you guys in one moment.
More charges.
I'm right down there. Right.
And what charge those?
For search. Oh, I can get you that. I'm on my deputy. Give me 1 second. I'm deputy Wall.
Did you want me on scene regarding my vehicle's damage as well as a 32? 1023.
Blue-eyed.
Blaine County Sheriff's Office, Jefferson Enforcement Division. You might know me very well. You almost hit my vehicle, just like he did.
Yeah, but he's
searching for about 10 mics now.
I hit your vehicle. Yeah, I hit your vehicle. You can afford it.
Oh, good. I ain't gonna get a jail for it.
Alright. Oh,
I appreciate you.
Jackass. Go back in your car.
Get you in the court of law. You're your attorney. If you're gonna have formal appoint you by the state of San Andreas, you didn't have any.
I understand it, but he's a jackass.
Alright, you got anything you might need to know?
Hold on. Have I got anything?
Okay.
No. Actually, no.
British Highway Commander, are there any other fire units available?
Vehicle. Pretty shattered windows. My car's perfect.
That's fine. Let's just stick them in vision.
I'm not.
Go around. This isn't rocket science. You just go around. Yep.
Watch your head. Oh wow.
Alright, yeah, wasn't he wanted? Initially? What's his name?
I'm not sure he was, but probably before you told me the issue with your car.
I mean, he did a hit and run, and then of course, you know, or your thing. So charge him with both of those. The 50
Yeah.
is going up right now, so I'm just gonna sign the papers.
Did you?
Yep. I'll meet you down at the station.
But yeah, I gotta go to.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, I'll handle him. He's all good. Just basically, it's all it is. It's hit and run. Any other. He didn't have an ID on him, so I'm going to get him fingerprinted. By chance or no?
Yep.
You can?
I can.
Alright, let's go ahead. If we can, you want to meet me at State or the Bolingbrook to do that, or?
Do it here. I can take his fingerprint, but don't know if I'll be able to ship me. Actually, I think I have mine there.
Advise. Do you know where your diver currently is? I'm
Yeah.
seeing
Do you
it.
want to go around? Come on. All right. Yeah. Here. 1 second. Alright, and they are not moving. Let me move my car.
Ten more. And then here. Field test. All the search. 10 for Shark 1, all units be advised. We're gonna
Yeah,
water
guy
search
that
here.
you.
Want to break car?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You want my name?
No, we're gonna figure out who are. Be able to open the back door now.
If you check the box, if you check the bike, you can see my ID in the bike, but do your job. Go.
Thank you. Alright, let me go ahead and just, you know. I'll put it on your ink so I can clean that off if you want to. Just gonna go and put it on the secondary pad there, which I'm gonna run through the computer. I'll take it off.
Yeah, why not? Clean me.
We're back inside the studio, and it looks like we did we lose? No, Mason's just a different scene here. I got to get that scene started. But in the meantime, I hear that we have Terry who's going to tell us something.
Yeah, so just in this case, like we were just watching, I believe, was that Nick putting somebody in the back of a car. Adam, when you guys are loading us into cars and stuff, how wary are you of us of like maybe trying to break that grip and run? Because it's definitely a thought that Barry always has. How am I going to get out of this? I think I can get away. Should I get away? I mean, how wary are you of us civs doing that?
I mean, we're very wary because if you guys do that, then we have to, you know, continue on with the pursuit and chase you down and whatnot. we always tell you when we put you in the car to watch your head, to hopefully try and take your mind off of running away and to actually watch your head when you're getting in so you don't bump it and hurt yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's happened, and when it does, it's unfortunate, especially for the criminal, because then they get tased while they're in handcuffs and they can't break their fall.
I was just about to make that point. I mean, it's probably something you don't want to do, but if they're running and you have to tase them, well then it's obviously on them. But usually, if you're running away, you're gonna fall forward, and then that's it. You're smashing your face into the ground, whatever it may be. You know, the cement or the brush there. But yeah, it's definitely a thought that Barry has jump in his mind all the time. Hey, you could probably run, get away, but it's probably not a good idea to do in cuffs, like you said. You fall forward and it's game over. You're gonna hit your head on the ground. What about Nathan with structure fires? When Barry's never been much of an arsonist, but what about when you're approaching a fire? What's the first thing you're looking at when you come up on a fire? What's the first thing you're assessing?
Well, actually, funny you ask, because there's a specific formula essentially that we have, and basically the first unit that approaches on scene from a fire department standpoint will call on scene command. And when we call on scene command, there's a number of things we need to know. We're going to need to know what the building is, so what type of building we're dealing with. We need to know what kind of situation we have. Is there smoke showing? Is there flame showing? Where are the flames coming from? Do we have exposure on any sides of the building? And you also need to know what units you have incoming and where you want those units. So if I'm running an engine and I'm the first engine on scene, I'm always going to want to check and say, okay, yeah, dispatch, be advised, I'm at the location. We got a fully involved industrial type building, fire showing on the Alpha and Delta sides at this time. And then let's say we have a ladder truck incoming. Well, we're going to want the ladder truck to set up for ventilation. If we have a rescue truck coming, we're going to want them to set up for a search team. Every different apparatus can be given a different job. So, and as you see on this scene here, we already have a rescue on scene and we have an engine on scene. And the rescue's job is most likely going to be to perform a search of the building and make sure that people are safe and that there's nobody inside the building. And the engine team is going to be responsible for ventilation and putting out the actual fire.
Do you have to take into account the type of fire you're dealing with, whether it be a chemical fire or whatnot? Is water still going to be sufficient enough to put out a chemical fire, for instance?
Yeah, so different types of fires are going to require different types of responses. So we do have a hazmat team within the fire department that can deal with chemical-related fires, and usually we'll have a foam. And basically, the idea with it's sometimes depending on the substance you're trying to attack, you might need to use foam or you might need to use a different type of response to it. But the hazmat team is responsible for knowing how to deal with a situation like that. And yeah, so sometimes you can't put regular water onto fire. It's like, for example, if you have an oil fire at home, you're not going to be able to put water on that because it's going to just make the fire worse. You always have to either, you basically have to remove the source of oxygen. You have to put a lid on it, prevent the oxygen from getting at the fire any further. So there's a bunch of different ways, and you have to go and you have to learn about these different types of things. If you're a real firefighter in DOJ, we kind of have like a lower level of understanding of how these things work, but it's still taught to everybody, so they have a basic understanding of how to fight fire and what kind of method would be the best method in various circumstances.
I hate to interrupt you gentlemen here. It looks like we have a couple units responding to a possible officer down. I think one of our stringers is on scene. He's trying to keep the body hidden for right now, but I do see that we do have a possible person down. Hopefully we get some more information here in a little bit. Gotta get the message sent out. I know Sep was responding to it. I did find the connection issue that we were having between all the satellites, and it was my fault, so I'll take the blame for that.
Blame Travis.
Blame Travis.
Blame Travis. Big oof.
There it is.
But at least we found it and fixed it. That's all that matters.
And we fixed it. All right.
Yeah.
So
big thanks go out to the folks in the LiveLE Space Agency for going out and fixing that for us at this. Really appreciate it.
And we are going to swap over now to Russ in that situation. I think Russ might have been the person down. We'll get more information here right now.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I
can't
get,
we don't have any
I can't get through on the radio.
What do you want to do?
We
We
wanna-
gotta do something.
Yeah, do we have a county, do we have county fire?
If that's what you want to do, I need to get.
I need somebody fast. Oh my god, it hurts.
Yeah, get this guy out of here and see if we can get County 51, County 52 on the radio or something.
Okay.
There's.
All right. So much better.
Yeah, it looked a lot better, Travis. Travis, I'm sorry. I thought I was in the stream info.
Not where the subject lives or where they're.
If we can just get a spot in the radio, dude, I'll call you.
And find out like a proper location.
And no, Russell was not shot. It was a PD officer that was doing a traffic stop. Russell was going through. And he,
Travis, we're still coming through.
Two boys, take control.
Go for control.
Can you advise if you have Foxtrot 100 on your board?
I show Foxtrot 100 as car 1 is 10-6.
10-4, babe. I've got this vehicle down here. We're going to be on Zancudo Ave 284. It's going to be abandoned. Could you try to get in contact with them, make sure everything's good?
Copy, stand by.
Be advised, he's 42.
Oh, come on, man.
42.
3 Charlie 86.
86.
I've still got this officer down at 317. Can we roll medical out county, or is it county?
Copy, 317. Can I get a street address?
It's gonna be East Joshua Road. Seaview turn off.
Copy. Is area secure?
Area secure at this time. We had a subject on the property. I tagged him in the leg. I did not get to follow him because I had to stop and help these officers.
It's officer shot.
That's 10-4. He's got a chest wound.
10-4.
Hang on, buddy. We got somebody coming.
Ocean 1 side. Did we pull over the blue vehicle, or is that a negative? Or 144, excuse me.
2 Ocean 861 to 2 Ocean 144. The vehicle was stopped. We just released him.
And are they related to that for the subject?
Yeah, just be advised, he was. However, I believe subject was released by officer who was holding him in custody. I'm unsure why, but I believe that was 5 Delta 388. You can reference.
5 Delta 8, be advised, I was told to release him by a detective.
What's going on? I got a man down here. He's been hit with a shotgun. I've got Curlex and stuff stuffed in the wound. I'm trying to get medical out here.
They're all involved. If they don't comply, they're going to be
Michael, it's gonna be those
they all left the scene at the same time.
it's gonna be those idiots from that remember that got asked for a supervisor. Oh, it's those guys.
Fire control calling medic 40.
Which one was it? You know which one?
It was
specifically.
Oh my god! It was the yellow guy. It was the blue guy.
I'm currently on the scene of the Cluckenbell. I believe Rescue 40 will be activating as Medic 41 soon.
10-4.
The guy in the yellow Tron-looking suit.
Medic 41.
Yeah, the yellow one and the blue one. They both were because the blue guy was on the traffic stop with me. And he asked me, he was like, "How I like my day?" And he's like, "It's gonna be a bad day for you." And then I pull my taser out, I tase him, and oh my god, the yellow guy just shot me. Side that. Oh my god.
2 Ocean 861. I've got that boloed vehicle, the yellow Type R motorcycle. It's gonna be.
That's okay, buddy. I shot him back. He's not gonna go far other than a hospital.
Lesbos Lane. It's gonna be 3-1. The vehicle's gonna be here alongside the blue one. They're gonna be parked out.
10-9, please.
I've got that boloed vehicle. It's gonna be 271 Lesbos Lane. It's gonna be along parked up here with the blue one that was accessory.
Yeah, be advised, that blue one just came there. We're gonna be 97 mic up.
Be advised, he went up the stairs.
2-2, be advised, I'm gonna be on scene. I'm gonna be at the 8 Slicker staging 271. We got
My
one on
hands are
top of the
full.
balcony.
Has he said anything? Have you been hearing whether or not he's got anything with our 52 request?
Yeah, I think we got medic 40 and up.
Alright, roger that. I'll be
Awesome.
23.
Just hang in there, buddy.
Aries, just stand by.
All right,
Are you gonna be in front of the building? Actually,
step back from this scene. Looks like Sep might have that suspect from the person that shot the officer. So we're gonna swap over to them right now.
So that way these guys don't go crazy and start.
2-2, be advised, I'm gonna be approaching from the backside. Oh.
User disconnected from your channel.
Who's that? Who's that?
Put your hands up.
No!
Put your hands up.
Get
and turn
the
around.
fuck off of my property!
That's not the warrant guy.
Alright, you've got one more warning. If you don't
We're gonna be
comply, we're gonna
attempting
tase you.
to approach the suspect now. Stand by.
Give me your fucking probable cause!
You've
That
got
you
a
are on my
vehicle that's
goddamn
involved in
balcony, you
officer-
fucking
that
piece
was
of shit!
involved. That was involved in an officer-involved shooting at this time.
Tase him, tase him, tase
Okay,
him.
where?
You're under detainment until
You're
further
getting tased.
investigation.
Taser deployed. Taser
Okay,
deployed.
and you're going to
there's
fucking
somebody
jail, you
down
piece of shit.
on the ground.
Alright, be
Alright, get
advised,
him in
we got
cuffs,
taser
get him off the
deployed
balcony.
here. We're gonna get this guy on the balcony. Can we get medics over here? One medic for a
You're
programmable
fucking
standby. It's
done,
not gonna be
all
code
of
4,
you.
however. If you could just make him on
Sep,
standby.
let's clear this place.
Yeah, is it? Can you go
Guys,
for the
please
inside
don't
or
run,
outside only?
Is it
Oh,
wrong?
is that you, Aries? I got you. That's not the
Yeah,
guy,
I'm
but
gonna go
the
around
other
the
guy's
outside.
here. Okay, I'll be over here.
Yeah, I'll take a look around.
I got LiveLE with me, so we need to stand by. Are you here?
Copy.
Okay, I'll get
Yeah, I'm
left
here.
to
I'm on
right.
the other side of the street.
He might have one up here. You check that. I'll cover your left.
Moving up.
Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Goddamn. If units can question
coming
that
to clear
subject
the
and find
area.
out where that subject is, they came here at the same time. If he doesn't comply, take him in for accessory.
Alright, we're clear.
Okay. Aries, since you're a hot shot, want to go ahead and just question that guy over there?
Where you
Find
at?
out where the hell his twin is, because they both were here, right? You saw them both here?
I saw one on the balcony. I saw both vehicles here.
Okay, but if his vehicle's here, he's being accessory. Like, he's not complying. So, find
Give
it
me
out
your
if he's not
fucking
answering
supervisor,
right
and we'll go there.
now. Guess what,
Do I
bud?
look like I have anything on me?
Hold on a second. Guess what,
Make
bud? The
one.
supervisor's
Where's
gonna
the,
write...
where's
Well,
the subject?
did you find anything?
Alright, so shut up and answer.
I don't know. You tell me.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Alright, first off, at this
Okay,
time you are
202
being
will be
detained
advised.
upon
We're
further
close for
Shut the
investigation.
fuck up and give me your
We got
supervisor.
one
I'm done with you
compliant
fucks.
currently. They
That-
want
that
I am
is
not.
supervisor.
You are not
One,
entitled
keep
to a
the stage one down
supervisor.
here.
I don't give a shit, then
Also,
get me
we
to
have
the
both those
station.
vehicles here.
I ain't fucking
We could
speaking
put
to
a
you.
bolo out for the subject
However,
whose name is,
I ain't
Alright,
fucking
we can do
speaking
this
to
the hard
you.
way or the easy way. Listen, you can comply with
Keep
me,
your mouth
or
shut.
we can make this difficult.
Give me a
What do you want to do?
supervisor or get me to the
Got A or
station.
B? Choose right now.
Warrant for murder of an officer.
Get me your supervisor or get me to the station. Those are your two options. You already
supervisor?
fucked this
You're-
up beyond
It's
belief.
not
Listen,
a right. It's
you
a
don't
privilege.
really-
All right.
You have
We're
no
coming back
right
in
All right,
second
you're-
here because obviously, as you guys can hear, things can get very heated on situations, you know, and it's not only through good fun, it's also. I just want to make sure we are still muted. Yeah, okay. It's not just through good fun. Obviously, situations can be misconstrued from multiple different angles. Obviously, Terry saw one side. Adam and I both can also see another. You know, when it comes to how that situation could have been handled differently, obviously that suspect did have their hands up in complying. However, as far as the officers were concerned, one of their fellow brethren was shot at. So obviously, two different sides, heated situation on both sides, and as you can see, the civilian may eventually be speaking to a supervisor once they either get back to the station or once they get to a location that's secure enough that a supervisor can actually conduct a nice, a nice, thorough investigation. Adam, you're part of the supervisory. I don't want to say department, but you are a supervisor for the highway patrol, so you can talk a little bit on behalf of what you guys look for in situations like this. If it was an officer who is using more than needed violence.
Yeah, I'm Sergeant with the San Andreas Highway Patrol. In situations like that, you're absolutely right. Adrenaline's rolling. One of their fellow brethren was just shot and killed by someone. They think they might possibly have the suspect. At the same time, they had to take a step back and realize that they think they have the suspect. They can't know for sure. So at that point in time, you definitely want to try and use your words, calm the situation down, and this all relates back to our use of force training. Talk them down with words. There's no need to go straight to a taser and tase them, especially when they're up on a balcony, because who knows, he might have fallen back from being tased and fallen off that balcony, which could have severely hurt him. But in a situation like that, you definitely want to try and talk him down, find out what's going on, see if he's going to talk to you and all that. But in this situation, very high intense situation, they're trying to get this guy down. They don't know if he's armed. But it could have been solved without the taser, but they went the route of the taser, which obviously is going to de-escalate the situation immediately. And they went up and they cuffed the individual, searched them, and that's where we stand.
We're going to switch gears for 1 second. Nick is out with a possible biker. I don't know what he's got them stopped for, but let's swap over to him and see what he's got going on.
That's a deadline.
Hold up over here. I don't know why my bike is running. I'm just out here waiting for a friend. I have no idea who this guy is. I was just seeing hello. I was commenting on his bike.
Yes, Muddy, both of you.
Okay, since you have no grounds to conduct an investigation, I'm going to leave.
No, you're gonna stay right here, sir.
You have no grounds to conduct an investigation.
You're gonna stay right here, sir.
Stay. What are you holding me here for? Give me a reason, I'll stay.
For suspicion of maybe you selling drugs or buying.
Suspicion of maybe you're selling drugs. Okay, there it is. I'm going straight to your station, talking to your supervisor. You have a good day.
Hey, you can go ahead and do that, but I need you to stay right here for me. WN.
Okay, well, I'm going to your station. Have a good day.
You stay right here.
You have no grounds to keep me here. Goodbye.
Alright, good. Okay.
You have no proof of the suspicion. You have a good day. You want to go and do an investigation? My name is Yuri Trekov. Go fucking dig down there. Have a good day.
You know that guy?
Well, am I good? Nope. No, I've never seen him before.
No. Well, right now I'm actually concerned about the weapon on your back. When I pulled up, I didn't like that enjoyment.
You want to touch it?
Not really. I'd rather you not have it on you, honestly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I got nowhere else to put it, you know?
I understand. Is it legal? It's my question right now.
It's legal.
It's legal?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to. That would make me really satisfied.
Alright, man.
No, us traffic guys love our paperwork.
What was that? I couldn't hear you, radio.
I was just making a stupid joke.
Oh.
Traffic guys, paperwork, we write tickets all day, so.
Oh, not just that, dude. Paperwork's extremious here.
There you go, man.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's your last name, man?
My last name's Sung, man. Sam Sung.
Okay. There you go. Don't let me catch you in an alley with somebody in a dark place, okay?
Oh, man.
But I appreciate you having all your papers and everything, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, you have a good night, sir.
Alright, too.
Yeah, call him and somebody else just hanging around in here.
Probably up to no good, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, the other guy took off. Then I saw his weapon and I wasn't quite satisfied. I don't know. I have his license plate. I'm about to run it right now, but go ahead.
Sounds good. I'll be in the area.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yep. Catch you later.
Hi, Seth. What was the nature of that 71 request there?
Ocean 114, be advised, that was, he just wanted to 71, it wasn't important, he just wants to speak to somebody. You can disregard it if you like, sir. It's not a right, it's a privilege.
Yes, sir. Is that the suspect that the highway unit currently has here at PD?
Yeah, it's F4.
Copy on 23.
Yeah, sir, be advised, he knows the person who shot the officer, like they're related. He's not complying to commands, he's not answering questions. He's being belligerent, he's not also, you know...
Alright, we got Nick on the line here with us, coming from, I'm inside the studio. Nick, can you just kind of walk us through what that whole situation was there with that gentleman on the morning?
Yeah, so... You know, first off, I noticed that there was two gentlemen, and I saw the van back in, and I figured he's just waiting on a buddy. But when I looked closely, I saw a motorcycle creeping up with its lights off, and that's just not something you see normally. So it's something a little suspicious. And obviously they both acted a little nervous when I pulled up. One left, which is fine. He can do that. Doesn't make my job any easier, especially when I'm by myself. But the other guy was, you know, he was okay with talking to me. I noticed he had a gun on his back, and so we kind of have to play it a little bit on the safe line there. I don't want to get shot. So what we ended up doing is checking his license. He's licensed. He's all good to go. Yeah, I appreciate his cooperation. I'm not going to bother him anymore. He seems like he's better off without the guy in the van who had this license plate and is going to follow up with him later.
So appreciate the information you provided us. We just wanted some insight from your side of things. Be safe. We're coming back inside the studio here,
yes,
and
have a good
that
one.
was an interview we just had with Nick W. He's one of the there we go. Now we're inside the studio. Interview with Nick W., who's on the far right-hand side of your screen. Middle of your screen, you're seeing Sep T with the LSPD. The far left-hand side of your screen, you're seeing Mason B., who is part of the Highway Patrol. We also have a couple other officers. I know we had an officer down scene who looks like now they are just finishing that scene up. Mason's pulling up to a possible Code 5 stop. It's hard to tell. Mason was responding to something there. You saw him pull off, almost hit a pedestrian that was walking by. James earlier was doing a lot of traffic control for a fire situation that was happening. Is my voice not loud enough? Do I have to bring my mouth a little closer to the microphone? How's that sound? Dark mode is the best. White mode is so bright. It is bright boost, but that's what I have to have because I have old eyes. Sep is looks like he's investigating something at the Yellow Jack. Let's jump over to Sep. This could be a possible high risk situation.
You guys also have 5-0.
What's with all the cops, man?
Give me a second, man. Give me 1 second. You guys stay where you are. Give me 1 second.
All right, man.
Medic 41.
I think we're actually good here. Hold on a second. So
Medic
this
41.
vehicle apparently drove off from the scene, but I've spoken to him before. He's been really cooperative. That guy over there, he has an Uzi on his back. I'm not sure what that's about, but
10-4, Central LS.
yeah, that's all I have right now. Aries, this is the van that apparently drove off from us. I just don't know if this guy did anything wrong. Like, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Charlie 86.
You know?
Yeah.
Do we have any CID units available for this scene at 317 at East Joshua Road?
Anything special was going on, so
CV,
I don't know,
or do we 1051 these vehicles for further investigation later?
Okay. I'll take a look.
2 Ocean 144, 2 Ocean 861, advise if you can respond that.
I'll be tied up, sir. 10-6. Hey, bud. What's with the Uzi, man? Why do you have an Uzi on your back? That's my biggest concern here, man. What's going on with
Charlie
that?
86, I presume. Just going 51.
I already went over this with the last cop
Okay,
that
well,
asked
I'm not
me,
the
man.
I'm not the last cop, man. So let me know
If you
what's
could roll
going
us
on
two
with that.
1051s light
Well, I
to
asked
this
the guy
location, 317
questioned me at the
Joshua Road.
boat shop place.
Okay,
Copy,
well,
County
All my
ATM,
paperwork, verified everything.
It's verified, right? So do you have your license and CCW or any kind of weapon sir with you? Yuri, I've spoken to you earlier, so you're good. You have it or no?
Yeah, I do. It's under my seat on my bike.
Okay, go grab it.
This about me driving driving off from the cop who came out of nowhere and tried to investigate us for sitting in a parking lot?
No, sir. You're fine. There was another incident we're just taking a look at. Hey, you over there in the black helmet, go get the stuff from the bike.
Alright.
Let's go. I'm gonna also seize your weapon momentarily, okay? If you don't mind.
Engine 45 fire control.
I mean, I do mind.
Okay, well,
You
sir,
can
for
show
my
me
safety,
back
I'm
Show
gonna
it
seize
to the left.
this. You have no, unfortunately, sir. I'm gonna seize this. So,
Copy, engine
I
45.
mean, until this traffic stop is over.
Man,
I'm
this
gonna
is shit.
hand it over, sir. Thank you.
Be advised, are we
There you go.
charging
Take it.
that individual
Alright, sit tight for me by
that's
that-
driving
by
that
Yuri,
blue
and we'll go
vehicle
back, alright?
accessory to attempted murder
You got the bag? Thank you.
on
There you go.
Aaliyah?
Yeah, right.
Just search this in. I'm gonna look it up in the cab. What's your name, guy in the bike? What's
2
your
Ocean
name, bud?
144, is this going to be related to your case?
Could you 10-9, sorry?
Be advised, are we charging this individual that was driving the blue vehicle to accessory to attempted murder on Aaliyah?
Yeah, 10-4. He's not complying, and they
Think
all
the
left
cop
the scene at the
asked
same
your
time.
name.
So they're all gonna be.
Well, he
the
left,
pink,
so.
the blue, and the yellow. The yellow's the main person, but the blue and pink will be charged with accessory.
I never caught your name. My name's Sam, man. Sam? Yeah.
User was moved.
My name is Gary. Alright, man. Nice to meet you. Yeah. I've just been waiting for the DMV to contact me to say that my plate went through so I can go ahead and go pick it up. Really want that stuff you got, so. Parts? Nothing. Okay. Are you talking about the what's it called, the mothballs I gave you for your shoes? Yeah. Yeah, man, I have tons of those, man.
Hey, you got tons of those, hospital rebel.
Yeah, I got one with smiley face. I have one with little
Hey,
little
Sam.
kitty
Hey,
on
Sam,
it,
can
you
you come over
know.
here?
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, over here, bud.
Alright, man.
Hey! Don't do anything stupid, bud. Hey.
I'm taking this.
Hey!
Microphone
1080.
activated.
It's gonna be on a black van. Get in the car. You're in the car. Perfect.
Audience, please advise. 200 in effect
Mid.
as a 1.
I knew it was happening.
1, 2, 3. 10 in progress.
Can one unit stay at the yellow jack, please?
I knew
Go ahead,
something was
primary,
up with them.
call out.
2 Ocean 861, I'll be primary. We'll be northbound Panorama Drive, but this time it's going to be in a gray in color, black in color, rusted van. At this time, we're going to be going through left. We're going to be making a left onto westbound Joshua Road. Second, you want to take call-outs?
Yeah, westbound Joshua. I got a plate for you. Control if you're ready.
Go ahead and plate.
It's gonna be Whiskey Mike. So it's 4 sets of WM. We're still going westbound Joshua Road. He's driving opposite lanes, heading towards Stop City.
Any additional units?
We got 4 right now. Do we have an airship?
Dispatch calling for airship vision.
Tango 91, I can activate if I have a TFO.
User left your channel.
10-4, 2 Paul 205. It's advised the base you want to activate out of.
Give me a Sandy Shores airfield, sir.
10-4, 97.
Ocean 14. We're going southbound on Joshua. Primary, can I pass on your left, sir?
Stand by. I just want to get on a larger road.
Yeah, you're clear, sir. We're going westbound now on 60. We're approaching the Zancudo area. Stand by. We're going speed 70 right now, westbound 68, south of Great Chaparral.
Copy, westbound 68 approaching San Cudo AFE.
He's having car issues, so I'm gonna kind of pass him if it's safe.
Alright, whatever. Whatever you go with.
91 is
Man, this is gonna be the most,
meet me ops.
stand by. It's gonna be the most hype thing you've experienced, cameraman. This is what I live for.
So do I.
Control, do you have a timer set up for this pursuit?
Copy, 2 minutes.
Roger that. We just passed Zancudo entrance. We're continuing. We're going to be approaching Route 1 momentarily, sir.
User left your channel.
Alright, we're about to approach Route 1. We're going to be at the gas station west of Route, or east of Route 1. Just past that, we're approaching the Route 1 now. Stand by for north or south. We are going northbound Route 1 towards the tunnel.
Spot 583 at 1050.
83, what's your location?
Route 68. I was tertiary on the.
Are we gonna pass him up?
Copy, need it.
Negative. I'm gonna check damages right now.
Control, can we get a unit to replace that unit in 1050? We're going to be in the tunnel right now, approaching the lumberjack area of the mill.
Dispatch calling 5016.
Go ahead.
5016, please respond to northbound GOH, just past Fort St. Cudo for 1080 in progress for the twice call.
Copy route.
This is 583. Damages are minor, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to rejoin in that pursuit.
Copy 83.
For that unit, be advised, we're still going northbound. We just passed the, we're about to pass, sorry, the second bridge. Vehicle just had a flip by the bridge. Vehicle 1050, he's stopped currently in the vehicle.
Fuck.
1070.
Fuck.
Get out.
Copy 1070, description.
It's going to be a Whiskey Mike. It's a black helmet. He just got hit by a car. Stand by. Stop where you're going.
20s, please. Viper 1 en route.
User joined your channel.
We're
Oh, fucking hit me.
He's going to be...
Oh, fuck, you hit me.
Guns drawn. Stand by. Weapons pointing.
Go non-lethal, port unit. Go
193
non-lethal,
GOH.
port unit.
He got hit by a car. If you could
I'm
stage
gonna
medic
move up
over
on
here. We're about to detain him. Stand by. Good driving, Aries. I got lethal for you. Alright,
we got 1 times 1015.
Can you get a medic over here? He just got hit by a court car. Stand by. Alright, we're good. Aries, someone just hit your car, I think. Are you good?
Yeah, it appears that way.
Okay, don't move him. Don't move this guy who's on the ground. He got hit by a car. We're just waiting for the medic. Let's clear the car out.
Siren check.
Alright, Sam. My car looks clear. I'm gonna turn this off.
You want to go ahead and block off traffic for you?
Yeah, could you please?
Yep, no problem.
If I can just have you
do we have
trap.
any medic, air medic available or any air ambulance?
Be advised, we have Viper 1 if they can take over air ambulance.
Ocean 861 dispatch, could you advise if you have which medical unit you have routed out here and their ETA?
Sam, can you check to see if he's bleeding on his legs?
Medic 40, please respond to, it's going to be
search the vehicle really quick.
193 Route 1, 193 Route 1 for MVA versus pedestrian. It's going to be timeout 101290.
10-4 responding approximately 3 mics out.
Copy, 1052.
He didn't hit him very hard, he just incapacitated him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Does somebody want to grab?
It looked like he got fucking whacked on my screen.
Be advised, Viper is overhead. If no other air DACs are available, we can drop down.
Jeez. I can't even talk right now. From my car mirror, or my car, whatever thing I was looking at, the camera guy said he got whacked. So I don't know.
10-4, we'll remain overhead if necessary.
Yeah, that, I don't know.
Oh, is that you, David? I thought you were Sam.
For me... Yeah, for me, he fell. But I was going to hit him, and then I backed off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He has a gun in his hand too, a 9mm. He didn't have a gun, but it's on his person. He has 1 8-ball. What is that from like?
Yeah, an 8-ball.
Billiard or something? 2 ship 129 or 1244. If you could also attach the call notes, so we got a weapon on the subject as well. It's gonna be a 9mm, loaded. 8-ball. Sorry, where's that from? Sorry, could you repeat that? Is that from
it's
pool?
Just an 8-ball. You shake the thing up and it tells you something.
Can I lift the air?
Oh, I thought it's like a pool ball. Hey, is that you, Mason?
Yeah, 2 Ocean 861. We're code.
Hey. Who's that? Is that Mason?
Copy. All installing 100 off the air as of 0130 Zulu. Resume RTO.
Yeah, so this guy ran from us. His license
Dispatch
actually
to
suspended.
20144. Can you add
stand
your
by.
request?
Sorry, could you? Oh yeah, could you just put on call notes that he had a weapon on him, a 9mm, just for our 43.
User
Yeah,
left
so
your
Mason,
channel.
he had a weapon, or he
Operating
ran
through
because his
dispatch.
license was suspended. He stole someone else's car, so it was GTA technically. He then
Put
drove
1026
off,
on that
drove
medic
off the lanes,
for the
went 100
that
plus
was
on the
hit.
interstate, went 100 plus on 68. He almost
Medic
hit
40,
Aries.
can I get a
couple
ETA?
times of brake checking him. He then got hit by
Medic
I think,
40,
the
less
port
than one
car.
mic.
Good job, by the way. I appreciate that. He got hit by this guy very
Medic
lightly,
40,
gave him a
ETA,
left tap,
mic.
and that's when he hit the ground. Because he was doing a 1070 or whatever. Yeah, that's all I have right now.
You said he had a
James
9mm.
Yeah, I took that right now.
Did y'all? Did y'all check him to see if he has any prior felonies?
So we actually, he did have an arrest. Yeah, so we actually have an Uzi from him as well. I think Aries has his Uzi. He has a weapon.
Okay,
weapon
but
permit apparently.
Right, but I'm saying if he's got that arrest, is it a felony arrest?
I mean, he has like 6 felony arrests, so yeah, I presume so.
Okay, then he can't have a firearm even with the permit.
Yeah, so
Felon in possession of a firearm. That's another charge.
34.
yeah,
We ran the name and that's when he took off. So.
yeah, so I couldn't
Go
really
transit.
actually talk to him, but he just took off.
We
yeah,
got
so.
an abandoned hearse here sitting on the side of the road.
Once when he makes it out of the hospital, which remains to be seen, then get him on the what y'all got, as well as a felon in possession of a firearm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hit from the
port car. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me there?
Oh yeah, man.
Can you tell me what's going on?
medic just let you know.
hit me.
He got hit in the rear from that Port Authority Explorer. I think it was around 12 miles
Dispatch
an hour.
calling
a little bit more,
for
maybe.
any tow activation.
Possible spine injuries. I'm not sure though.
Use
You have to look at him.
control.
Okay, can I have you just hold his head still as is, and I can give it a quick assessment?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Perfect, thanks.
Dispatch to
hey sir, do you have any
51. I have,
head, neck, or back pain?
Civto 45 en route.
Copy, thank you, sir.
Sir, are you awake?
Yeah, man.
Viper,
Do you have any
1
head, neck, or
medics
back pain?
On the ground, be advised, we're available for medevac if necessary.
User joined your channel.
Okay. Any pain in the pelvis area?
Yeah, on my left side.
Left side? Okay. Any chest pain, tightness, difficulty breathing?
No, man.
Oh. Are you able to move your chin towards your chest?
Yeah, I think so.
Any pain doing that?
16.
Nah, it doesn't hurt.
Medics on scene are speaking with the.
Do you know how fast
subject
the
patient
vehicle was
this time.
moving when he was hit?
He was going probably
Copy,
15.
I can ask the
10 or 15 kilometers.
I can
or
ask the
miles,
port
sorry.
officer.
10 or 15? Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't going super fast. It was very, very minimal. It was a left tap.
Okay.
What was the,
I'm just gonna quickly hook you up to the EKG here. We can just get a quick baseline set of vitals, and we'll see if there's
David.
anything. As for the hip pain, just stay as still as possible, and
No, it's up.
that should reduce pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you
what
feeling right
speed
now?
were you going when you hit him?
It's like a 5, 6.
5? Okay.
Well, out of character on my screen, I never hit him, so I wasn't paying attention to the
Aries.
speed, but it was probably around 10 to 13. I was gonna hit, and then I backed off, and then that's where he fell on the ground. So I thought, well.
Is there a call for 2 Ocean 861?
It was probably about
12
12
This
though.
5 power 3. Can we 10-1?
Clear.
User left your channel. Buddy left your channel.
Yeah, I
User
didn't see
left
much
your
bleeding.
channel.
He also has an 8-ball. I'm not sure why he has that, but that's something that I found really humorous that he has on him. Ankle is kind of messed up right now, but
I mean, sure it's an 8-ball, like a pool ball, or 8-ball of drugs?
I don't even know what. Do you want to take a look? Because I honestly don't know. I asked him. He said it's like a question thing. I was like, what is that? I thought it was a pool, like a billiard ball, but here, I'll hand it over to you. I'm not sure. It's like in this bag thing here. Hold on.
Take a look at it.
What does that look to you, man?
It's got some white substance or something. I think it's more than just a pool ball. It might be, he probably painted it up as an 8-ball as a joke. 8-ball pool, 8-ball of drugs. Yeah, he's trying to be smart.
Oh, well, we got
User
drugs on
joined your
too.
channel.
He's got what? What's that?
All right. Obviously, you guys are seeing a lot of text chat roleplay being handled, especially because this person, I believe, is roleplaying either as knocked out or even possibly deceased. Nathan, can you talk a little bit about some of the training that your fire guys go through when it comes to RP? Because obviously, it's a little different than when with a law enforcement officer that you can talk out loud, but your guys usually get to people when they're possibly knocked out or even dead.
So, obviously, in real life, there's certain actions you do with your hands, and there's certain things you say with your words. However, in GTA, we don't have the luxury of being able to do everything we want to do with our hands. You can pretty much only point your fingers or do various emotes. So instead, what we do is we role play our actions through text chat. And you'll see as Adam F., one of our fire department members, is demonstrating. Things that you do is checking various vital signs such as pulse, blood pressure, oxygen, things like that, and also applying treatments. So when we decide, okay, we know what treatment we want to do now, then we'll role play doing the treatment. So for example, Adam's role playing using the sprint on the patient's leg in order to secure it, make sure it doesn't get injured any further from what it is, and that it's set so that when they get to the hospital that they can just work with it from there. So using the text chat is a very important feature, and every cadet is taught how to use the text chat and the importance of it. And the best firefighters you'll see out there are the ones that spend a lot of time doing text chat RP. And honestly, the more text chat RP you do, whether you're an LEO, firefighter, or a civ, will actually increase your roleplay experience because you kind of get a better understanding of what's going on rather than just having to try and understand things within GTA's limits.
All right, so that's the situation that's happening on the side of the mountain there that you saw from that vehicle pursuit. We do have a view from the sky, actually. Nick is up in, I think it's Condor, but I could be wrong, whatever that is. If we swap over to them.
I'd just like to add on to what Nathan was saying, Travis. The civs actually have a medical guide and a vitals guide. So if you don't actually have to know a whole lot about or have any type of medical background, we actually have guides to help the civs respond to the questions that they may get asked from Nathan and his team.
So it gives, a really good point, and that's a good segue to the next question, actually. In chat, Demented Nitro asks, can officers play as civs, or is it or civs as officers, or is this set in stone? So I'll let you answer that one, Nathan.
Yes. So basically, officers, they have their own individual characters as officers. They can't go off duty or anything like that, and so. But if they are injured and stuff, or they can roleplay like going to a store and picking up stuff from the store and things like that. So they can still roleplay in that aspect, but they can't go and be criminals or go off duty or anything like that. But let's say it's a slow day, they could go to a restaurant and pick up something to eat and just sit there for a while, or, talk to people that are around and whatnot. Kind of like what you see a normal law enforcement officer doing in that regard. And firefighters is the same story. If we are not having too busy of a shift, we'll maybe go down to the store and pick up some groceries, or we'll host an in-game recurrent training where we just kind of go over things that all firefighters should know and just kind of practice it on our own. And so everybody kind of acts as their own civ character in that regard. The only difference is you can't go and create priorities or do scenes or cause trouble, basically, and that's what the civs are. If you want, you can apply for civilian reserve, which is open every once in a while, and that way you can actually have the opportunity to role play as a civ and give people scenarios to work with. So that's still an option. But everybody in their own right is basically kind of their own civ character, if that makes sense.
I did get corrected in chat and say it is Viper, not Condor. So those my apologies. I get all the different ones mixed up, even the LSPD ones. I do see Mason might. Let's swap over to his scene here for a moment. Mason has a odd vehicle in front of him. It looks like they're possibly towing a hearse, it looks like. I could be wrong, but that looks like a hearse to me 100%. So hopefully we'll get some information from him in a second when it comes to, what's actually happening with that and why the hearse is getting towed. Looks like it might have been abandoned on the side of the road there. And they are clearing up that scene on the side of the highway. Perfect. There we go. D Management, how's it going? Scope Gaming, I'm doing all right. Outlaw, how's it going, guys? Welcome. 77 people watching right now. I'm super surprised with that. I'm happy. Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday night. Let's listen into the I guess we were gonna listen in, but I think the tow truck driver's getting in the vehicle now. Travis has the worst timing, I'll be honest. We'll come back inside the studio here for right now. And hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more situations here under our belts before we call it for the night.
Yeah, I must say it's been a pretty good night. It's been constant, but it hasn't been too crazy. I think it's been a kind of a good in between. What would you say?
I would say it's been quite a great show, especially now that we got the satellites working. It's a lot easier to coordinate and hopefully know now in the future how to fix those satellite issues that we have, those connection issues. Obviously, when it comes to the connection from the satellite to back down here in the home office, you need to make sure good connections priority number one, and we want to make sure that that is the case.
Exactly. We have to be very careful with those connections. If you just bump the antenna just a little bit, it'll mess everything up on you. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I might have bumped it on my way out last week. So yeah. But anyways, that's besides the point. Looks like we got some traffic stops going on. We got some people driving around. I'd say it's been a pretty successful night in general, and then it's always nice when you see that there's not a lot going on because it means our officers are pro.
I'm going to interrupt you, James. Nathan. James looks like he's done a traffic stop. We haven't seen James very much yet today because he's doing a lot of traffic. So let's jump over to James and see what he's got going on.
Aaron.
10-9-144.
You find a person, hold for me.
Ball 205 control. 205. 10-11 ready. Stand by.
Taking anyone on all 7, 10, 11 when you're ready.
Stand by 2. 2 Ocean 144. We're going to follow information.
It's going to be a Yuri 2 cop, so it's going to be YURI. Last name will be Tango Riley. Oscar. Victor, Oscar.
Pulled them over because they improper pass. Basically, the lane splitting.
Maybe wearing a balaclava, wearing all black. It's a Russian descent of the subject.
Last year 34.
Citation ×1. Improper passing.
Yeah, that's right. I dropped that suspect off.
Right.
I dropped him off at 296 Marina.
Copy, how long ago was that?
Back inside the studio here with us again. He looks like we might actually have another traffic stop. Nick looks like he's on a traffic stop with a pickup truck. Let's swap over to Nick.
East Joshua Road.
We're going to be the
Here's
same
postal
postal.
300 on a
So
gray sports car, blue racing stripes. No additional 32s.
Copy. Show you 1011 East Josh Road, postal 300. Stand by 2, go 1011.
Go be 282 East Joshua Road with a gray 2-door truck, high convenience towns 1032. Bam! He's gonna ask me again.
Copy. Dispatch at 5 Sierra 34.
34.
At 5 Sierra 34, how long ago did you drop off the person that's on the bolo?
Before I came across that abandoned vehicle, sir.
Copy that.
Hey, bud, don't reach under your seat for me, man.
We're gonna head to that location, control.
Don't reach under your seat.
Sierra 34, you give me his contact information if that's needed.
Better put your hands on the steering wheel.
Sir, my number's gonna be 45. You can just text me over that information.
Okay.
Put your hands on your steering wheel and roll down your window, bud. Roll down the window for me.
Dispatch 5060.
Go ahead.
I can get 73 on your.
You're taking anyone.
91.
I need a 32 on my 1011, please.
Copy that.
Go ahead, roll down the window, bud.
What the fuck do you want, you sucker? You have better things to do than deal with your blueberry looking ass.
Go ahead, step out and fight for me, or step out the car for me. Since you want to be reaching under the seat whenever. Go ahead, step out of the car, man.
For 91's 1011.
No, that's fine. I'll play a little game.
With the 20.
Come back here for me. Since you wanna reach under the car.
See ya.
1070.
Copy. Audience lights, 100 effect for 70.
Stop, bro! It's gonna be eastbound on Humber Drive, passing by the police station, Sandy Shores. Gonna be northbound, running through alleys, now crossing over Almarillo, crashing Zancudo Ave. Stop! You're gonna get hit with a stick! You're gonna get hit with a stick!
Go ahead. Respond.
Hit your ass on the ground! Ah! Stay there! Don't move! Show me some hands!
Dispatch, calling for standby at 5.
Taking out when I got them stopped, cross Algonquin Boulevard. Go ahead and roll me 32s. Stay there, man! Let me see some hands!
Dispatch calling 5 Sierra 16. And respond for that.
Is that Yuri? That's fucking Yuri.
Copy.
Yeah, I got leaf. I got leaf for coverage.
Yeah, I got him cuffed.
Copy 205.
That's fucking Yuri. That's the drug dealer.
10-4.
Somebody go secure my vehicle in Joshua, please.
Copy 119. Dispatch to primary unit is subject 1060.
I don't know if.
Oh no, I got 11015. Go ahead and break second 100,
Yeah,
please.
you stay here. We'll get someone over there to help take it over. Hey, vehicle's fine. Actually, locked in, right? Is this guy still alive? Yuri, hello. Yuri.
Hello.
No, I'm not here. I'm sleeping.
Comrade.
This deputy's vehicle.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping too. You fucking got your head got hit in the ground.
Yeah, hit him with a damn stick.
Nick,
yes.
Where's your car at?
Joshua Road, straight south of here.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Mason. Love you, Mason. Okay, this is what is that white stuff coming out of your mouth?
I don't even know. Thank you.
Out of service.
Oh god, you think you might be having a stroke?
It's no sugar, I promise.
Oh, never mind.
Possible to you or drug overdose. Any medics over here. We're gonna be at postal 293 west of Nyland Avenue. You'll see us all here. This is the drug dealer Aries. This is the guy who sold the drugs. The other guy. Also be advised, we have Yuri full call on scene here, so you can lift that ball more. That's okay.
Yuri!
Woo! Got him with a stick, baby! Yes! Love my stick, OJ.
41 round.
Hey, look what I got right here. Here you go, Sep. You might want this. Here.
Because you're professional. Oh my god, so the gas pumps.
All right, just like that, you can tell Nick loves hitting people with his stick. Someone can definitely clip that. You heard it say it from himself. Nick loves hitting people with his stick. So that was great. Nice job, Nick. I think that is going to be doing it here for this episode of LiveLE. Terry, I think Nick told you a while ago to think of a word of the day. Do you have one thought of there, Terry?
I really have not thought of one. How about you bloody bastard?
No, you can't use that to go to. That's a crutch phrase. How about Nathan? What do you got?
Well, you're putting me on the spot, Travis.
You always
I'll see if somebody else.
Ones.
Okay,
right, Adam,
come back.
Got any words of the day?
Due to what was going on today, beaten. Based off of what just happened. B-E-A-T-E-N, beaten.
You could get a beaten.
Because this man was beaten by the stick.
Amen to that. Apex Legend X. Hi, how's it going? You caught us at the end of the stream, unfortunately. We're going to be rating another DOJ streamer. He is one of the people down on the media team, so feel free to show him some love when we raid him. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you guys on Friday. Peace.